Let's get right into it on how to replace the chain on this Echo PAS pole saw trimmer. This is for the 10-inch pole saw. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the tools that I use to adjust or replace this chain. The adjustment tool that comes with it that has a flathead screwdriver. Also a few wire brushes or a couple of wire brushes. I also like to have a rag around just to clean up the cover, the bar, the inside. And I usually use degreaser, but this time I'm going to use carb cleaner. So let's start by using that adjustment tool and removing the screws on the cover. Once you have removed both of those screws, there is a third on the back end of the cover that you also need to remove. And once you get that cover off, you just want to set it to the side. You're going to be cleaning it here in a little bit, but let's just set it to the side right now. Toss the old chain, remove the bar and set that to the side as well. And let's get clean a little bit. I like to remove any debris off the area where the chainsaw sits and where the bar sits. Make sure to clean it up nice. You also want to set those screws to the side and make sure not to lose them. Here I give it one more rundown with a larger wire brush before I go ahead and spray it down with carburetor cleaner. As I mentioned, you could also use degreaser. Once you've hit it with the degreaser or carb cleaner, just go ahead and wipe it down. Remove any excess grease that might be on there, or any small pieces of wood that might get caught up on the chain or on the bearings or anywhere that they shouldn't be. Make sure to dry it off. I also like to spray down the bolts just a little bit, just to clean them up and keep them clean. Let's go onto the cover. Same thing, just to use the wire brush to really clean that up. Remove any excess debris that shouldn't be on there, that's stuck on there with the grease as well. Once you've taken all that excess debris, then I'm going to go ahead and spray this cover down. You should do the same with the degreaser or carb cleaner, whatever cleaner you have. And I'm going to hit it one more time with the wire brush because there's a lot of debris on this part of the cover. And then after I remove most of the debris, I'm going to use the rag to start drying it and cleaning up any excess scree that's on there. You also want to make sure to, especially on this part, remove it in this area because that's where the adjuster's at. And you're going to notice here that I'm going to use the same tool that comes with the Echo PAS pole saw that has a flat head. In the area where the adjuster's at, I want to remove any excess grease, any wood chips that might be stuck on there. Finally, we just go through on the bar, use that same rag, clean it up, make sure everything's looking nice. There's no debris on the bar that might get caught up on the chain. Now let's go ahead and set that bar back on the PAS pole attachment. Once you've set your bar back on there, let's go ahead and put your chain on there. Make sure it's facing the right way. Put that cover back on, put the bolts on, and don't forget also about the third screw that's going to be on there towards the back. And I start off by hand tightening the bolts first. And then I get that third bolt that's towards the back of the cover. And I don't overly tighten this because I do want to adjust the chain on here. As you notice, it's pretty loose. So I'm going to use the provided tool and adjust it. You want to keep it right side up. And pull the bar up a little bit, and you want to make sure there's enough tension where the chain kind of bounces back. Where that, you see that tension, it's starting to get there where it's not loose, and you can tell that the chain is bouncing back towards the bar, kind of like right here. Maybe one more small adjustment, and there we go. And also just give it a quick spin just to make sure that everything's flowing freely, and there you go.